Hello, hello, JoJo Cross is here. This is JoJo and I'm gonna do my video today making a ski resort. So my house is actually the actual ski resort, and then over here we have Marshall, who's going to be our he's our store owner for the ski rental area. So and Bo's over here looking super cute, and look at this, I have like my own homemade rock garden I didn't even try to do. So anyways, to begin with, I have a couple trees to get out and a lot of terraforming to do and things like that. So I guess we'll start with that. Let me get out some fruit. I'll be right back. All right, so I grabbed some actual just food to eat here. So I'll eat a few of these things. Look at that big honkin'. It's a lot of carbs. A lot of carbs. I have a lot of carbs in my pocket. All right, there's 10 to begin with, so I have a full tummy here. I'm gonna crush this rock, which people who be needing cash would be sad to see that happen. My other island, I would be sad to have done that. But not on this one. Okay, we'll take this tree out, and then we'll take this tree out, and then I have to go up top, and I'm gonna have to put on my handy dandy helmet and take out, first of all these trees and dip. Okay, let's go up here. So I'm gonna take out my little flowers, which I'm so thankful for that I'm 5 stars. That's amazing. I didn't even know I had an orange tree up here either. That's weird. Okay. I don't need to take every tree out. I just need to take out the ones around here. Mostly in this area. Oh, there's my Opie. He's hanging out. So I'll take that one out. I'm going to leave the back ones, but I would like to pull these weeds. Let me put on my helmet and we'll get started just waterscaping this water away. Sorry, fishy. You're going to have to swim upstream, dude. But let me get into that, and then get this pond up here. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Swim away. Alright, that's the majority of the big boy, and then, oh, there's a big fish over here. Let me see where we are in relation to the houses. So there's Marshall's house. Yeah, this is actually where I need most of the stuff gone. So, but what I can do is turn this into a little bit bigger, like, pond space, you know? As much as the tree will allow. You can't really do too much around the tree. That's more. I just want it to have a little bit more shape because it looks weird when it's kind of, you know, I don't know, when it's not the way, like natural. It's weird when it's a weird shape. Okay, perfect. Last one. For now, we're going to take off our little handy dandy helmet, and then you'll know exactly what I'm making just as soon as we get these things in these. So, alright, so here, let's put down one of these big utility poles. Let's place it, turn it. Alright, and then you probably can already guess what I'm making now that I've placed that utility pole. And then we'll turn that. So yeah, and then I want to do my big building back here. Is this one? This gazebo is going to be back here, but let's see. It needs to be kind of even. And oh, thank goodness! I was like, Nintendo, if you let me down right now, I'm gonna be so sad. Okay, and then I have these little retro transportation stops, and I thought they would be cute to have on either side, maybe, if they'll work. as just kind of, you know, dressing up the buildings here. But let me see. I feel like that's not the direction I want it to be in. Also, I have this other stuff. Let me put these medieval side building. I want to see how that looks back here too. Like kind of just to frame it out on either side and give it a little more structure, you know what I mean? Alright. Okay, that's back as far as it'll go. I think maybe I need one more behind it. So let me push this one over just to kind of blend it in, you know what I mean? Okay, we've got that. Do I have enough to make... I might need to push it this way. Okay. Let's pull it even with that. Yeah, I think that's centered. And then I'll push this one in. And then I think I have one more in my pocket. I'm not sure, but... Okay, so I have this one. I'll push that back. Okay, and then... I'm wondering if it would look good to put in a couple of the storefronts in here. Oh my gosh, maybe. Let's see. There's one, but it's not even. Okay. It won't fit there. I'm gonna have to take that tree out if I want it to be even. Let's see, and I'm probably gonna need 2 more medieval buildings to go on either side, unless I don't mind that sticking out, which I might mind that. Let me see. You have to stand in the right place too. Like, I get mad at the game, but it's also me. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. This might be a struggle is real kind of video. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Every video I feel like there's a struggle. You don't always see it because I edit some of that out. But I definitely fight with these things a lot. I think if I just put a tree in here, like on either side, it will look good. I'm going to put a retro stop into and see how that looks in front of this. So let me put it, ooh, I wanted to go this direction though, right? Because the last time I put it in, it wasn't quite what I wanted. Retro transportation stuff, there we go. There we go. I wish it would customize that side of it like this. It customizes the back if you want to customize that, but it doesn't do the side, I don't think. You know what, let me try it. Yeah, it does not customize the side at all. It just customizes the very back, which I feel like you never see, so I don't understand that, but whatever. Alright, that's good. And then I think I'll put a tree in front of this one. Actually, maybe I'll put, nope. Maybe I'll put a bush over here to hide the hay bale. And then I'll put a tree like right here to hide the lines. So let me try putting the tree in. Perfect. And then let me get out some of my bushes. Okay, plant one of those. That'll have to grow. Alright, and then on this side, I've already got that tree, but I think I'll put a bush here. Whoops, a bush here, just to make them look like they belong together. I could move my tree to where it kind of evens it out a little bit. That I might do because I think in this respect, the trees being even look nice. So, but on this side we'll keep it the hardwood, so it'll be a little differentiation, but not too much. Okay. And then I want to put a couple of utility poles on either side, so I guess it'll kind of block that anyways a little bit, right? Okay. And I kind of want that little bulgy part to be in the back. Perfect. And then on this side, we'll do it again. Now some of my utility poles I grabbed and they had like stuff written on the side of them. And I wasn't sure how I felt about that, but anyways. Alright, and then I need to move this and this and this. Okay, and then what right here we're gonna put a swinging bench. Perfect. And then right here we're gonna put a swinging bench, but I have to put it this way. Nope, not a utility pole, a swinging bench. Perfect. Alright, and then that will go like that. Cool. In between, I could do another bench, and that would make it look like there's multiples, or I could leave this and put some pathing. So I was thinking of doing this where, you know how people kind of just glide along their skis a little bit while they're coming down the path. So I was thinking like when you sit down on here, you've got, oh, that's not going to go in the middle. No, I want it to be over here. Let's see. Oh my goodness. It is not going to be even. That is so sad. So it's going to have to be like right here. Oh, okay. Let's see how this goes. Dang. This game. I was kind of hoping to have two side by side, but I guess that's going to have to do. Let me see if I can put one more here just to make it look like they kind of went to the edge. Perfect. And then I'm going to come on down. Now I have seen some people put a ramp here and then have these, but I feel like, and maybe that's supposed to symbolize the mountain, but I feel like sometimes you do just come off the cliff and start going down, so I don't really want that. So I'm just gonna put my other ones down here. So I'm gonna put this one, and that may just end up looking wrong, I'm not sure, but that's okay. It kind of needs to be out here a little bit. And we'll put this one here. I don't know. I have a feeling this is not going to be perfection because it's just a little bit, you know, the way the game works and stuff, it's just a little bit off, but that's okay. This is the struggle in Israel portion. Alright. And normally I would actually have had this continue down to the bottom level, but our ski resort is up top up there. So anyways, let me stop there for now. And oh, Marshall, are you wanting to go home, dude? You're not going home. You're stuck here forever. You have to manage my... Yes, he is. Don't go. Yeah, you're staying, dude. You're locked in. This island's almost done, and you're gonna stay for the rest of your little electronic life. Alright, here's the part where I was going to put in some extra mountainous area that probably won't have anything on it. So I will do that right now, which I told you I probably would need this back on, and I totally forgot about it. And I can't put a very big spot in because of these trees, so we'll see what I am able to do. I think I have to come out just a little bit from the trees and put in just a little bit of angle here around this. That's the tiny little hill you're skiing down. I'm just kidding. Okay, I came down from the mountain, and I think I'm going to put in a couple more, or one more seat down here. I think it would look cute to have just one more little swinging bench and stuff down here. So let me put in one more utility pole here. This is not the direction. And done a few ways. Some people had it going like 2 ways up and down the mountain, which actually probably be a little more realistic, but I just don't have room for that on here. But that would be really cute to like have it kind of curving around. So definitely think that would be great. Here I think I'm going to put just a little bit of the dirt code down because, you know, it can get kind of splotchy, you know, when people are landing and stuff. And then up at the top I think I'll put a little bit of something in the way there as far as on the ground. As far as some boardwalk or something like that. Which way is it going to go? This way first. Oh, trying to remember where these little codes go is always interesting. Okay, and then it's going to go this side and then this side. Okay. So that means I'm going to go put some up top too. So let me go do that. So I think that'll make it look a little more, I don't know, realistic. I also feel like I'm going to have to move this. No, actually that's fine. Yeah, because you know I don't like these little ski marks the way they're turning out right in the middle. Like they're just not working out. So I'll put the dirt spots instead. I won't put it on the one in front of it because that's the one you're like going over the mountain on. So you don't really need that. But I need to get some accessories to go with it. So, you know, I think I'll put, I think I'll pick up this building portion just in the front, these 3 things, and I'm going to put some of that walkway underneath it. So let me do that really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I was up here digging up flowers and look at him. He's just down there singing his little heart out, just vibing with the waves. And now he's done. Okay, here is where we're going to plant. I want to plant some of the trees that are in my pocket, and then I need to put some of these flowers out on the beach because they are, what is this one? That's a nursery apple, medium young. Let's put the medium young here. I need to get some of them out of my pocket. I don't want to have all of these up here, you know, these ones. Okay, this is a full-grown orange tree. I'm not sure I want that up here. So let me put another cedar tree in here. Let me stunt this guy because I want him to stay tiny. Alright. And then I'm gonna still need to put some more trees in. Maybe one more like right here-ish. Can I go in one more? I don't know with the little mountainside there, and it's probably not going to let me do that, but I will try. And then I'll put one, not here, but here. So I need to go get some trees to plant. Alright, so I'm going to plant a few of these little not saplings, but baby cedars here. And then I will time travel ahead and maybe stunt them down if they grow. I don't know if this one will grow or not, but we'll see. And then I'm going to plant maybe one here. And then maybe I'll put a little hardwood back here and try that. Right here. And then we'll come back and we'll stunt some of those. I want to put a Christmas decorative item in here and here just to glow up this hill. And then on this side, we need a lot of glowing up around back here. So that'll all be Christmas decor. But on this side, we are making Marshall's store over on this side. So I've got to clean up these flowers and then take out one of these trees, and then we'll see about what we're going to do here. Alright, and right now I'm just going to put some pathing in over here to tie over to Marshall's house. So I already got rid of some of the things over there that might be in the way. So let me do this really quick. All right, I put my path in. So this goes to the bridge, and then this goes over to my little ski resort house. And then we have a little skip over, and then we have over to Marshall's place where he's gonna have his shop and stuff. So let me get that going. Okay, so over here I'm going to put a few little skis in the background just to have them kind of, you know, hanging out so that you can kind of see a few of them here and there. Most of them are going to be up front by the stalls, but we'll put the stalls kind of back. Put one there, and I'm going to put one right next to it because I have a lot of little things I want to put in here and around it. So inside the stall, we're going to put some ski boots, and then that way people can, oops, hold on, let me, you know I'm going to wear these at some point. You realize I don't want all the same colors. And then over here I thought I would put one of these helmets with the goggles on it, and then I thought I will put like just a pair of goggles over here. That way you can purchase the things you need. And then I'm gonna put a few benches down below, but I need to create them. Actually, I have a merchandise table. Hold on, let me get that. Okay, I missed a little bit of video. I forgot to press record, I think, or something happened here. So voiceover JoJo here. Went ahead and put the merchandise table back there where I'm looking, right there. And then I have this little display up front that I put in. And then what I'm gonna try to do is get some skis in to the front of this display here. So Marshall was standing here forever and I could not get him to move. And so I needed to squeeze in these skis, and he was right in that corner, like where I needed to put them. But anyways, sometimes these characters' struggle is real. Like I could not get him to move, and he was like in the corner, so I couldn't even like push him out of the way. So I went into my house, came out, he was gone, which was really funny, but it did work. So I guess that's a trick if you need to get a villager to move. So like right where these skis are sitting is where he was standing, and he wouldn't go anywhere. But anyways, I'm going to plop a couple of these in the front, get them in the place where they need to go, and then move this front display back. And then I need to put a little like a cash register or something up there too. So that's what I'll do in the next one coming up here in a second. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty cute with the skis up here and stuff. It makes it look a little more full and good. So I like that part. All right, I have my little antique cash register, which apparently is all we have on this island. So push that over just a notch. I don't like the squishing in situation. There we go. And then I do want to go in the back. I have one more sled. I thought I'll just smack it back here, you know, so that you can kind of see it living back there, but you know, it's not really a part of this whole situation. Perfect. Okay. I do want to pop in a couple more trees, so they will probably be inaccessible, but that's okay. Hopefully they'll still grow here. I just am not, oh, maybe you can't plant with the rock. Hold on, let me bump up one. If I can't, these rocks are going, because it might be because the rocks, shoot, okay. Well, we might still be able to make it work. Let me put my cedars in that I have, and then let me plant like a sapling maybe in here. And then I'll come back and keep that small. And then maybe intertwined in here I'll just put in some decor, because honestly this is really just supposed to be decorative area anyways. And so that'll be perfect. So anyways, like this, I'll put one more sapling in here just to fill in this little spot. Alright, and then I'm going to go get some decor and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to try putting something here. I was thinking of putting like little books in there, like it was a little map you could grab of the area before you go up. I have to grab the little things though when I'm kind of done putting stuff out because I'm out of space in my handy dandy bag of tricks here. So let me see about getting some stuff in the back here first. I want to, let's see, do I have any weeds in my pocket? I do. I want to pull these weeds up. And then I want to put a little bit of decor back here just to line the area. And then we'll kind of move towards the other place. So let me see what I've got here. I think I have a little reindeer, which would be cute back here. Maybe see which way he faces. Am I going to be able to see him? That's the thing. Let's see. I mean, with all this in front of it. Oh, yeah, kind of. He's cute there. If you're going over the bridge, definitely a little viewing point. Okay. I can do that. And then really I can just put in, you know, a couple of bushes and a few little flowers and things. I do have a couple more things I could put here, but honestly, you can't see it that much, so I'm going to probably just plant some flowers and stuff along. So let me go grab a few of my flowers, and then I'll plant those back there real quick just to finish off that back so I can move forward. Alright, so I'll put a couple flowers here. I'm going to put a little blue rose, and then I'm going to put let me see, I already did a white lily planted. I'll do the white rose, and then I'm going to put this blue windflower here. And then on this end here, let's see if I have anything small. Alright, is this, there we go. I was going to be like, is this going to let me push this? Because, let me see how far. And then let me see if I can get over here. And then, oh my, I'm stuck. There we go. Okay, let's push that there. I'm going to plant one more windflower back. And then we'll be kind of done back here. I want to go here. I think I'm going to plant a bush on this because I don't really need to go back here, and you know, we don't need to jump on that. So I'm going to plant that, and then I'm going to plant this flower here, and I will grab a few more to go on this little island thing too. But let me get that done really quick because then I'll wish I did, you know. So let me go grab those. Okay, so I'm back, and I'm just going to plant a couple of little flowers over here. I've already got one lily planted, and so I'm just going to put the blue rose and the hyacinth. Okay, and then over here, we can do, let's see, I have one of those big, giant ornaments, but I planted a tree here, I planted a tree there, so it's kind of big for that. I think maybe I'll put it on top, but what I'd like to put here is one of my illuminated trees. That's pretty. Okay, that's as far as it goes. Let me see, can I get in here? Yeah. Let me plant a bush in here, and then let me plant a flower or so here. And maybe a little lily to go with it. Whoops, maybe if she'll do what I'm asking her to do here. There we go. Alright. Okay, we got that tree in. I'm going to see what else I can get squeezed in over here. I want to put those books in here. Let me see if I have, yes. Put a book there, and just like little brochures, you know? I don't know if people will pick up on that, but that's okay. And then I'll put a little tower here, like one of those little ornament trees, just to give it a little zhuzh, a little something. Okay, and then I want to put a big festive tree back here if it'll fit, but doggone it, these rocks may need to come out. We'll have to see. This is a silver one. I think I want a blue one, which I believe are down here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, that went in pretty good. Let's see. Let's move him in just a bit. Okay, and then in front of him, I think we could put something small right here. Let's see what I have. I have a couple of reindeers. Oh, man, let's put a little, I wonder if the gift pile will fit. Whoops, not that. That. Okay. And then back in here, I think we're going to do a couple of things here too. So let's see. If this is a different colored aluminum tree, that'd be nice. I mean, illuminated tree. Oh my gosh, aluminum. It probably is aluminum, actually. Okay, and then let's see. We have that one reindeer here. I'm wondering if another one would look cute, like up here, like, you know, they're kind of frolicking together. So let me see if I can make this guy work. I think they're, oh, well, he's just showing us his booty. All right, let's go this direction and see if he'll work here. They're both going the same way. I'd like him to face the other direction. Let me see if I can get him to go. There we go. Okay. And then I'll just push him if I can. Nope. Oh, God. That could have been a bee moment right there. Oh, look. Don't touch it, Joe. Okay. That is not going to move anymore, at least not from that angle. So, can I get in front of him? Can I get in front of him? Can I grab him? No. Okay. He's staying there. Alright, and then here I think can be the sparkly aluminum, well, big festive, oh, frozen tree. That might be good here. Yeah, that's something different. Alright. I almost wish there was more things, even though I know this is like a ton of stuff. I'm like, I just want more different items, you know what I mean? Like, I like that they have so many choices of colors and stuff, but boy, you're gonna walk through this island and be like, oh, this is a little repetitive, so I feel like it might kind of get that way eventually. I wonder if this will flip in here. Ooh, it will. Okay. That's cool. It looks like a little pile of snow got in there. And then, I think a lot of this will not fit in here. Let me see. I wanted to put something in here, but I don't want anything too giant because I don't want it to cover everything. Will a decayed tree fit here? Let's see. Oh, it will. Okay. I like that. And then I'm wondering if another little sapling would fit here. Let me try, and then I can come and stunt him. I do think these rocks are probably going to have to come out, though. At least this one. But let me see if it grows over the next day here. Now I need to climb up and put the rest of this stuff up here because we need some decor above my house. And so we're going to throw a couple things up this direction. So I have... Will a big festive tree go in? No. None of this will probably fit except that little ornament tree. I don't really want that there. Will a big festive tree fit here? No. Okay, so it needs a lot more space than that. Let's put one back here then. I feel like another reindeer would be great right here in the background. If I can, oh, you know what? Let me put him over here because I think I'll put the giant ornament there if it will go. Let me put the other reindeer here. He'll look like he's like gliding on the hill here. Alright, and push him out just a bit. And then let's see if that giant, I don't know if it'll fit in here. It's kind of big, but I think it might. Okay, it did. Perfect. And then as far as this little area goes, oh, there's one of my rocks. Okay, I wondered where the 6th one had gone to, and there it is. Okay, so those are in, and then on this side, I was thinking of putting that little display, but now I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna like that, so I think we'll put a festive tree in. Whoops, not that guy, this guy. Push him up here. I've got to kind of cover that hill because, you know, it's... Okay, and that was too close to there because that did not grow. So let me move that over to where I'm standing. See if we can get another tree in here. And then I do have to fast forward a day or two and get those to grow up a little bigger. I want to stunt this one though. Did I already do that? I can't tell. I wish I could see it. Oh, I think it is, right? No, hold on. Let me try digging it. Yep, I did. I could barely see it. You know, I couldn't really tell it was there, but I guess, yeah, I could see that little leaf sticking up now. All right, we'll see how these grow in. And then this tree here and this one, I don't want too big either. So I'm gonna have to come back and stunt those. And then I need to get some flowers. I so wish I could put a tree or something up there, but not gonna happen. I wonder if I could put a tree here though. Let's see if we can get a tree in. I'm gonna try planting it and just see what happens. Of course, another sapling. Let's do that. And then again, I might need to move these rocks if it doesn't grow. I can't remember if the rocks don't allow them to grow or not. So that's something that we'll learn here together. Some of this stuff I want to go put down in the bottom, so I forgot to put it down there. I have this little plain wooden sign, and I'm going to go put this by the entranceway to show that you're where you're headed. So maybe I'll put it in front of this tree. That's a ski chalet. Cute. Alright, and you can still walk pretty good, so that's good. And then I'm definitely going to throw in some flowers and bushes and stuff in this area, so, you know, there'll be more stuff, of course, because this is my island. Like, hello, have you met me? It's packed chock full. Maybe a little too full if you ask some people, but it's Christmas, and I remember I told you it was going to be kind of gaudy and crazy. And I just want you to know I'm aware, and I know that I'm out of control. So, but I feel like in this instance, it's okay. I will have to learn how to calm myself down, you know, on future islands. So let me see if, oh no, that's probably not a good spot. That would get in the way of our skiers. I don't know if a tree will grow here. Let's try it. Because I would stunt it to smaller, but I don't think it will, honestly. I honestly don't think it will. I am going to need some more things. I can tell it's not full enough. I don't have enough up here. It's crazy. All right, let me go grab some more things out of my little shed. I'll be right back. Okay, I came back up here. In here I decided I think I'm going to take this little tree out. And I'm going to put a little, let's see, I wanted to put like a log sofa in here. Kind of like a little place to like hang out up by the top of the ski run, you know? And then I thought I'll put maybe like a hay bed on one side and the other, or something like that. Just to give people, you know, the little look of it being a little, okay, I can't get through though. All right, there we go. And I wanted to put a bonfire here. So no villagers will be able to get up here anyways, because I don't have a ramp. So sadly enough, the only one that's going to really see this will be me and anyone that comes to this DA. So that's the kind of bummer of this one. And then I want to put the big festive tree back over here. Oh, it's a different colored one, but I like that. And then in here, I think I'm going to try to get, oh, and then I was going to put a little bit of firewood, like on the side. I remembered I grabbed that. I also grabbed another, hay bed, and I also grabbed a little bench. The bench doesn't really make sense anymore with that tree in the way there, though. Let me see. Yeah, that's probably good enough for that. I think I'll throw the hay bed over on this side. Like I said, nobody's going to come up here. This is just really for looks, so there's that. But we'll throw that in there just to give it a little cozy look, you know. And then on this side, I wanted to put a little sled like he's on the mountain sledding. So let me get that plopped in here. And then oh wait, no, I need to put the marks first. So I have to lay down these little sled marks that we had down below that didn't really work out. Whoops, not ski lift sign. Okay, and then this, oh, wrong. Okay, shoot, I forgot. It's got to end where the sleigh is, which means they would have started right here at the tree, so I don't have a huge long way for it to go, so kind of have to just put it where it will fit in here. Okay, that's a little better. And then I'll put my sled like right in front of that. We're about to shoot off this hill. Totally. Maybe I can find it here. There it is. Oh, and it went the right way too. That's good. All right. And then I want to put, I'm going to put another little gift pile here. Just because, you know, it looks cute with the tree. If it'll fly in there, that'd be great. Okay, perfect. I honestly don't think this pine tree will grow, but we'll see. We'll come back and see. And then I have to remember to stunt this guy. Oh wait, I did stunt him. Never mind. We already talked about that. And then I have to put some plants, flowers, bushes up in this area here. And then, so we'll come back to that. In here, I need to put something decorative. So we'll put a little like, let's see what I have here. I could put the ornament tree, but I feel like that's kind of, will this fit in here? No, it is too big. Oh, yeah, none of this stuff's really gonna fit. So, and I am totally running out of things to put around the island. Sadly enough, I am really lazy right now and don't really feel like going to another no-no island. So we might be just going with what we have here to finish this little area up. I didn't think that would fit there, but, you know, I keep trying. There's my kitty again. I know that'll fit, but that probably will look weird there. Yeah, it does. Okay. I wonder if a tree would go in here, and then I could stunt it a little bit. It might be too close to that water. Let me try it, because we can stunt it maybe. I still think it may not be growing, but we'll see. All right, and then in the front here, I honestly don't think I have much that will fit. Yeah, I really don't. I could try putting this little bench out here by the water. Whoops. Let me stand here and put the bench here. See if it'll go. Okay, it will, and then I could put a little bit of the little pathway here just to make it look a little more like it fits in. I think I want to do this one though, because I can put just a couple little spots. Oh, that is not where I wanted those. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. So it looks like over here is just going to be some flowers, bushes, things like that. So I need to go grab those, and then we will finish up this build. So let me go grab those things and I'll be right back. Okay, I crafted a couple of things. So I wanted to put this festive tree up here. And then I want to put this little, actually, I want to put the reindeer here if he'll go first. I think he's up here. Oh, it was this guy. Sorry, illuminated snowflakes. Perfect. And then the festive tree. Because I thought he would look good in between. There we are. Back right again. And then I thought maybe a little present right here. And is that a little too much? Maybe on this side. We can put some flowers in the front, but we'll put a little illuminated present here. There we go. That's cute. So I really want it to glow up when we're touring it and looking at it, because we're going to probably come through in the evening time as well as during the day, just to do a quick run through at the night so people can see it. So I think it's going to look really nice when it's all done. Yeah, so let me get this out of the way. These guys just kind of were remainders of the ones that grew in. And then I think I can pop in one more thing on this side maybe. Let's see what I have in my pocket. The big festive tree I've already got up here. Might be it, actually. We can't really go too crazy with this. Yeah, I'm going to put my boulder down below. So I think that's going to be it for that. Let me just go grab my bushes and flowers, and then we'll get this all completed. Alright guys, well I'm going to go ahead and give you a little brief tour of this area. I planted all the flowers and stuff. Let me go to the next day and see how things grow in, and I'll be right back. Alright, well I'm back, and that is the end of this little episode. So here we have our little ski rental that Marshall runs with some sleds out front. And then we have our little ski lift here, and if you go back here, the only way to get up here, like if you come to the dream address, is to climb up the vine. And then we've got our little area back here. Things are still kind of growing in, but for the most part you can see what this will look like. And we have a little bench over here to sit down and take in the scenery. And then if you come on down here, back to my house, there's the rest of the, ski lift here. Excuse me, Mr. Marshall. Alright, and then we come on this way, and we have our little ski maps here for everyone, and a little bit of decor in this area. So, and then of course our little rock garden that was unintentional. So anyway, that is the end of this build. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, if you would give me a like and subscribe, that would be great. I'd love to have you as part of the family. And we will see you on the next one, which will be the tour of this island. I'm going to go around and just do a few final touches offline, and then I will see you on the next one, and we'll give you a little tour. And so me and Marshall are signing out. All right, have a good day, guys. Bye.